How's it going down? Oh, 7.
It's because it's behind us now. All right, so we have checked into our room at the Millennium Biltmore Hotel in downtown Los Angeles. So really, Philip doesn't know anything about this hotel. He doesn't do any research pretty much anywhere we go.
But that's,
it depends on me every time.
That's not my job. My job is the tech stuff. I bring the equipment. I set it up. I run it. I usually forget stuff. I usually mess something up. That's my job. Which so far, I didn't forget anything.
Which is unusual because usually he has like a mini panic attack every time he sets up the camera equipment.
That's why we had car trouble today. Because I didn't forget anything.
So we, rented a car. This time, we opted for a little compact car because we're only here for 2 nights, basically. And so we were like, let's get one of those little tiny egg cars, that it's fun to drive. And we made it less than a mile.
Yeah, the Chevy Spark crapped out on us.
Yeah, this dinging light starts going off, an oil change starts going across the dash, and it loses power basically when he's pushing the pedal.
So I have the pedal all the way to the floor. We're doing like 2 miles an hour. I kid you not, like you could get out and just about walk faster than what we were going. So emergency flashers are on, having to turn it around in traffic real quick. And luckily the road that we were on, since we just left the rental place, there wasn't a lot of traffic. So it wasn't like we were out on like the 105 or, something on the interstate and it crapped out. But they let us get a bigger car for same price. So I guess that's something.
And then when we got here and go to, because, we had already booked the hotel and paid for it, then it was like the guy at the front desk couldn't understand what his first and last name were, like the difference between the two for some reason.
Yeah, I think on the driver's license, the last name being first was kind of throwing him off because
he repeated, like, your name is this, your name is this, your name is this, and he had the driver's license in front of him.
I handed him my license 4 times before he ever found the reservation. But then he kind of like wanted to act like he shouldn't even be doing that because he's like, did you already check in? And I'm like, no, that's why I'm at the counter. He's like, you should have didn't pre-check in. I'm like, they didn't send me an email, but
because we know some hotels are pre-check-in, because tomorrow night we will be at the Roosevelt, and they sent a message about pre-check-in. Yeah. So
I guess this one just forgot, or I overlooked it, but
anyway, so we did have a little string of bad luck there at the beginning, but we did get some In-N-Out burger, so that was plus.
Yeah.
So basically what we're going to do now is take you guys on a tour of this room that we're in. We're on the 9th floor, and this is one of the haunted floors of the hotel. And I'm going to kind of give you like a history of it right now, and then we'll do the little tour of the room. So supposedly on the 9th floor, there's a ghost of a little girl that you will see out in the hall. She runs and giggles.
A little kid.
Runs and giggles, and sometimes you'll see her like peeking out from around the corner, and then she disappears. Funny enough, like I couldn't really find any names on any of these ghosts or anything other than one that I'm sure you're going to know about whenever I mention this. And then on the 2nd floor, there is a ghost of a nurse from World War II that supposedly you will see on that floor. Down in the lower level, there have believed to be residual of soldiers that stayed here during World War II. You'll see them marching and hear them marching. Also, people have reported temperature differences, like it'll spike and then it'll get freezing cold in the rooms or different places in the hotel. Obviously, apparitions, orbs, disembodied voices. And, the most recent death that I think was here was actually a guy that was performing on America Has Got Talent, I believe. But his wife either thrown or fell from the 6th floor in the stairwell. Like, we'll show you the stairwell. It's like, it gives you vertigo kind of to look down it. But she fell down that and died. But let's get to the main reason we are here for the Black Dahlia. So I'm sure everybody knows of the Black Dahlia. So supposedly, like we said in our first video, where we took you through where she, kind of like her stomping grounds of Los Angeles leading up to her death where her body was found. Supposedly this is the last location she was ever seen before they found her body. And her murder is still a mystery. Nobody knows who done it. So, with that being said, most of the time, or people have reported that they have seen a woman, pale skin, dark dress, dark hair, on the 10th and 11th floors. Also in the elevator, riding up to the 6th floor, and then disappearing. Which is kind of odd. Why would she ride the elevator up to the 6th floor, disappear, and then
take the stairs?
Then appear at 10 and 11?
Maybe she rides it almost halfway up, and then
I need to get my steps in.
Yeah, I get my steps in. I'll take the stairs from here.
Who knows? So right now, currently, it is 2:32 a.m. So we're about to go explore this hotel. And hopefully, we'll pretty much have the halls to ourselves and everything, and see if we can see anything. And then maybe come back to the room and see if there's something in here.
Yay!
Alright, so the bed is nothing special. You can tell the furniture in here is pretty old. No overhead lights. Everything is just lamps. Have a really old chair back behind you. Or it looks old.
This is a nice looking chair though.
So if you come over here to this window, when we first got here, Philip was looking outside and could clearly see our neighbor across there, and they were like waving at each other.
Yeah, we were like, hey. And he was all like, hey. I was like, hey. Turn this light off. So that's the other side.
People actually live here, because when we were going into the parking garage, there are several levels that are dedicated to residents. So this reminds me so much of that Alfred Hitchcock movie.
Rear Window?
Yeah. Because you imagine, we're just, living here, and you could, look in these people's window and, watch them.
It's a good movie.
Get murdered. Somebody over there get murdered.
So we're on floor 9. It's not a bad view.
Okay, so this is the bathroom. I know it's a really old hotel. I was like, what? Look at this bathroom, this toilet. And you can look at yourself if you like that. You can look, you get a visual pooping.
Like, hey, hi self. Just taking, using the bathroom.
But look at I don't know, I'm used to big tubs now, but look at this little tub. But this would have been the perfect tub, for cool runnings. Jamaica, we got a bobsled team.
Only I don't think you could fit 4 on.
Yeah, they gotta be tight. It's like a bobsled.
I don't know, I kind of feel like a bobsled is just a hair longer than that, though.
I just feel isn't this a way smaller than normal tub?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe it's just,
I think it's just because
at the house now.
Yeah. That, and I think just because it's like you said, it's an older hotel. It's not like it was just built within, the past decade. So it's like, things are just a little more confined. But it's a pretty bathroom. I mean.
So
nice.
this hotel, it was opened in 1923.
So yeah, I mean, that's without them redoing all the rooms and knocking down walls. I mean, you're probably not going to have a bathroom you can throw a party in. But.
I mean, they partied in 1923. They needed a tub they could party in. All right, you ready to go out?
All right, let's do it.
Like some people say, if you have two mirrors facing each other, it creates a vortex. And I'm pretty sure, we're going to save it. I'm pretty sure on every floor, there's a mirror at one end and another one at the other end.
There's a way down there. Then there's one over my shoulder.
So we have whatever this thing's called.
It's the EMF male and REM pod. So it's EMF. It also does temperature change, and then REM pod. It'll woo 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 when it's on.
And I got the Ghost 2 app pulled up. Do you see me?
Yeah.
I mean, do you see my little stick figure?
Yeah. Well, right now you just got dots on your face.
Nostrils. That's all that matters. Creepy looking doors.
Alright, so I'm going to tell y'all a little something. Because I'm a huge fan. Did you see this goes up? And you see this goes way down there. So, you might semi-recognize this stairwell here. It was used in the wonderful classic Ghostbusters. This is the stairwell they used to get to Dana Barrett's apartment at the end when they're climbing it, and Peter's like, let me know when I get in the teens, I'm gonna throw up. This is it. It's had a makeover since the 80s, but this is the stairwell. Love Ghostbusters, so had to show you guys that. Now, these are not the halls that are used when they go to the Sedgwick. This hotel, the Biltmore, was used as the fictional hotel, the Sedgwick, but the halls were actually filmed on a soundstage. So, as you can see, these halls are a little different. It's laid out the same way as the movie, where there's turns and you go down another hallway and you turn into it. So like when they're running in circles trying to chase Slimer, but these aren't the halls that Peter gets slimed on.
Just keeps going.
Yeah, see? Turn, here's the elevators. More hallway, and another stairwell. So you see they've been filming a movie here the past couple of days. Not sure what movie, but they've had certain areas blocked off and closed down, so look, mirror, mirror.
It's literally every hallway. Look at the creepy little faces up there too. I wonder what it means. I know, like the stick figure thing on this hat means like that's a person, but like because I thought I heard something down there, like a little click. So I turned around, and when I did the app, it was not a green stick figure, but there were like a dot over the head and it was like basically 5 dots in the middle, but there were like no green lines connecting it, and then it disappeared.
Just means it picked up on something that it wasn't like a person.
What?
Because
we're getting a little bit on there. I mean, not much. It was 0.
Yeah, it's up a little bit now. It is 3 a.m.
It's back down to 0 now. But like it was literally like just 1 second. Like all those dots were there and then they were gone. Because I heard like something go click like down there. And it keeps making this weird noise. And it keeps making this weird noise. You hear it? And see, there's no like a warning on it. I keep hearing somebody. There's a come around. There's right down the top. Yeah. Old elevator, maybe?
Oh, there's an elevator right here next to it. Could be a maintenance hatch or something.
Dead body chute.
Ain't the way really.
We're gonna go up to the 10th floor now.
Going up to the 10th.
Y'all gonna hear my old knees crack-a-lacking up these steps.
Well, good thing is it's only one flight.
And then like some Rice Krispie. Oh, what is it? What cereal is that? Snap Crackle Pie? Oh, carpet color change.
A presidential suite is that way.
Yeah, so to give you guys a little bit more history about the place, everybody from JFK to Al Capone have stayed here.
Not to mention the Black Dahlia. It's like more lighted up here. You see this? Like the lights are like not as dim looking. See, we're getting. It's going. It's 0.11, 0.12, 0.18.
I just got something. I mean, it was like 2 dots and then it disappeared.
Nothing with the temperature. Gauge is now down to 73 from 75.5. Oh, I saw it. There it is. I get it on camera.
I really like it. Show it for just a second. Let me get it away. I wonder if it's picking up. I don't know.
Whoa. Yeah, we showed it. That was a full-blown figure right there. It had arms. Look, you see it? It had a torso and leg and arms and everything showed up then.
Yeah, I just saw something like above the bug. Never mind.
You really gotta stop doing that. Ooh, maybe that like arm was swaying.
It's getting closer to it. It's like. It's right there and I don't know why.
We're not gonna hurt you. We're just trying to say hey. Look, the temperature is going back up. Now it's going down. Oh, 7.
It's because it's behind us now.
Oh. I was following it with this, look. Sorry guys, my camera works all over the place. We're kind of getting a little
It literally just walked around us.
I followed it with this, like the more I turned, the more it went up on the EMF. It's down to 73. Is that still there? I'm gonna set this on the table. You can touch it and it'll light up. See? Or I'll set it right here. You can touch that. Make it light up. And it'll make sounds. I'm Phil, this is Renee. I don't think she wants to touch it. But it is registering. I can see it from here. And the temperature over there is now down to 72.
Are you Elizabeth Short?
Yara, can you touch that box on the floor and make it go off? To talk to us? So our meter over there, it was at 74 degrees. And now that it's sitting on the floor, it's down to 72. And the EMF numbers are up. I'm just going to move this a little bit closer. I know you can come to it, but I'm just going to put it right here, okay? If you want to touch it, it'll light up and make noise, and we know you want to talk. Look, temperature went back up.
I turned this ghost tube thing on. Hello? What is your name? Did you hear? Or is that somebody? I don't see nobody.
Oh, I didn't even notice it. It was going back down. The EMF had spiked up to like 15.
Still there.
Put it on me. Does it say all of me? Am I doing a jig?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, no, it's behind us.
That would explain it. Oh yeah. EMF is going back up.
No, I don't see it. I think it's just like walking around us.
I think it
Yeah, I
is.
see it over here.
Yeah, look, EMF is going up.
Either it's just walking back and forth around us, or maybe two of them. Because it's like right beside us somewhere. Oh, nope. Come over here. Where's just there?
I think she's just moving around. Oh, that got good.
You can literally see it like, it looks like it's walking.
Mm-hmm. You can see the arm moving.
Can you tell us your name?
Yo, it's spiking.
Why is that on my phone?
Because you're in the light.
That's from the light?
Yo, it's spiking big time. Yo, that thing it was spiked way out.
I feel the temperature changing.
Yeah, you can see it going down on a meter.
I can literally feel it getting colder. Can you tell me your name?
Yo, it just went up to 31.
Are there 3 people here with us?
$40.
Is your name Elizabeth Short? Three. Does that mean 3 people are here with us? And my legs are getting like a major chill. Can you tell me your name? 3. Are there 3 people on this hall with us? What is your name? Can you tell me how many spirits are in this hotel?
What is it? Can't.
Children? Is there a little girl here?
Over there.
The elevator is right behind us.
Yeah, that's where that came from.
Thought it came from down there.
No, right there at the elevator. We ain't doing Jake again.
Well, I ain't gotta worry about nobody being in my vehicle and having to fight on.
I mean, when you'd be like, that came from our vehicle. Under the thing. The parking right there.
Were there lots of parties here?
Yeah, we party like it was the 20s.
I don't see it anymore. Felt like it's literally like every time we move closer this way, it's like it walks by us and comes back. And then we go this way and it walks by us and goes back.
I mean, it's probably like, hey, we in the 6 feet rule category. She or he is not trying to catch COVID in the afterlife. I want to know what that door is.
This phone around open 4 hours daily. Club key card access. That's bougie in there.
Yeah, nice.
Alright, let's go up to the next floor. It's hot up here.
Yeah, it is. Vortex. Mirror down there, mirror behind us.
Huh?
Mirror down there, mirror behind us. Here's the flickering light we saw in the other stairwell.
anything on the top. We're gonna go back down. We go to the second floor. We're gonna take the
elevator.
Yeah.
Alright, we're headed into the elevator to go down to the second floor.
Does this not go to the second floor?
I mean, I pressed the button. I don't think it must not stop on the second floor.
Oh, I read online that they had closed the second floor was like business offices. So I wonder if that's why we'll stop there.
Could be. So now we're going to the lobby because we can't get off on the second floor.
Lobby.
Alright guys, so you might recognize these elevators from Ghostbusters. These are the elevators they get on when they're going up, and he's like, somebody saw a cockroach up on 12. Or I can't remember the floor number, and I'm a huge fan. I can't remember. Brain farts. Anyway, he's like, you had to bite your head off. So obviously the inside, as you saw, is not from the movie, because that was soundstage or something else, because those actually have mirrors. But this place is beautiful. So we told you guys they were shooting a movie here. Those are some big lights. Looks like that must have been the area that was closed off that they're using.
Okay, so supposedly one of the other ghost stories is that sometimes this piano will start playing itself at night.
Well, play us a good tune there, my friend. It's a nice little grand Yamaha. Used to tune these back in the day. Pianos in general. Yo, anybody seen a ghost? Not as good as Bill Murray, but, you know, I try. Been an interesting night, especially up on 10. Figure I'd get out from behind the camera, you know, give you a little face-to-face. This hotel is beautiful. And Renee trying to go in places that she don't freaking belong again. I just like to go on record that if we ever get kicked out of somewhere or have to pay a huge fine or get arrested, it's going to be because of her. Not because of your boy. Because of her being curious and nosy and going in places she obviously ain't meant to go in. Here's the historic corridor.
Oh, they can remodel on this too.
The opening 1923. 75th anniversary in 98.
Yeah. I'm sorry, but there's no film where the camera put it on camera.
So there she is, the Black Dahlia, Elizabeth Short. So according to this plaque, she lived 1924 to 1947. She was dropped off at the Biltmore to meet her sister visiting from Boston. Staff recalled seeing Short using the lobby telephone before her disappearance. So this is the area that they used in Ghostbusters when they're fighting Slimer and they're wrecking the place. This is where you check in, but they redid it for that scene to look like a ballroom. Alright, so undoubtedly you're not even allowed to film in this hotel for some reason. So when we were downstairs and I had to cut the video off because we were in the what do you call it? We were in the lobby.
The main hall.
The main hall.
Lobby.
Well, the main hall going into the historic thing looking for a Black Dahlia picture. Two security guys came around the corner and I was filming, you know, it was right on the part where the opening picture, and he's like, oh, you can't film here, and I was like, just this hall or the whole hotel? And he's like, oh, the whole hotel. And so I asked him, I was like, well, why? What's the reason behind that? I was like, because we've seen several videos where people have filmed in this hotel for different things, and he was like, oh, he could never answer why. He was just like, you can't film. And I'm like, he's like, basically, you can't get caught. If they catch you filming, they'll give you a warning. Then if they tell you again, catch you again, it's a fine. The way he was acting like it was a pretty big fine. Like,
I thought he said 500.
They may have. And then after that, they kick you out. So the trick was don't get caught, but carrying around a camera and not my cell phone. But the funny thing was he couldn't ever answer why you can't film in here. Like, even after I told him, like, we've seen several videos on this place of people filming. We just watched one earlier on the Ghostbusters convention thing that they had here.
No, I don't think it was here at this hotel.
Well,
but it was just here in general.
Yeah, and there was a guy filming outside talking. He's getting pictures of all, you know, the hotel and the different spots where they filmed Ghostbusters, and it's like, how can you explain all these videos that get made here, but yet you can't film here?
I mean, you know, like, Los Angeles is really, like, weird about, like, video. Like, because I watched a video recently, somebody was doing, like, something here and probably had a camera similar to ours, and they even said that Los Angeles had gotten really funny about if they see a camera in your hand, they'll be like, you got a permit.
No, want you a permit to film everything. That's probably why so many people who aren't like full-blown professional, you know, cinematographers or filmmakers or whatever are going to their cell phone. Because number one, especially the new iPhones, and you know, they put out great quality anyway. So it's like, that's probably why people are starting to film on those, because not only does it look good, but it's a cell phone. You can't really tell somebody to put their cell phone up. I mean, I guess you can, but that'd be kind of stupid. So
Let's go see if there's anything in our room.
Okay.
And then we'll wrap this up. Alright, so I've got the REM pod part on our little thing. We're reading at 0 in our room.
Excuse me.
I'm set the REM pod on the table over here. And I've already I pulled up GhostTube to see if I saw anything in here. I see absolutely nada in here.
I'm cool with that.
We're still at 0 on that. I think our room is one of the more boring rooms. Not much action at all in here, except for it being hot. I think we got all the air circulating to the 10th floor because it felt good up there.
Yeah. 11th floor was freaking hot.
And downstairs it was cold.
I think it's cold downstairs because of that gold room. Like, I don't know if it opens into the street or...
So I read that the gold room, which we couldn't get any video of because top flight security of the world.
You can't even go in there. Like, there's a big iron gate locked.
There is supposedly like secret passages, like in hidden rooms, like in this hotel. I don't know if that's completely true, but I've read that there is one that connects to that gold room because that was where a lot of like sketchy stuff I think happened back in the day with like gangsters and stuff, because they obviously came here, like, you know, like I said before, with Al Capone. And there is like a way that leads directly out to the street from there, is what I've read. Well,
somebody must have left that way open, because when you're in front of that gate, it's like pouring cold air.
I want to say that if it's there and it's true, what I've read was it's like bricked up now and you can't get out.
Well, there's something letting a massive amount of cold air in from that room, so I'm just saying.
We got a little bit of action.
Yeah, 10th floor was good. There was definitely something up there because you could feel cold spots. The freaking EMF was going crazy in several spots, and the temperature kept fluctuating, and not by like, you know, 10th of a degree. I'm talking about like 1 minute at 74.5, 75 degrees. The next minute is like 72. And we weren't standing under a vent or anything. And the temperature seemed to drop whenever all of that action was going on your phone, and the EMF was spiking. And
but whoever that was didn't want to talk, obviously.
No, so. Couldn't get them to touch the REM pod portion of our equipment.
They stayed right there around us, and every time we would get close, they would walk away to the other side.
Yeah. It's like they were trying to tell us, hey, 6 feet rule. Counts even in the afterlife, I guess.
But,
it was cool, though.
I don't know. Maybe it was Elizabeth Short. Maybe the Black Dahlia was there. Supposedly her spirit is not like a mean spirit, but she is like, you know, because she had, obviously her death was horrible. So she's got some ill feelings about that, obviously, let's just say. So she's not one, like a super friendly ghost type thing.
Yeah. I mean,
but she's not like a butthole either.
Yeah. She's just kind of a leave her alone, she'll leave you alone, I guess. Which is to be expected when you know, died by getting cut in half. And somebody gave you the Joker smile on your pretty face. So I'd be pretty mad too. But just because you're a ghost and that happened, don't mean you should take it out on everybody else. I'm just saying. Note to all the bad ghosts. Take it out on the people that wronged you, not the ones that are just chilling and want to say hey. Yeah, that's all I got. I'm good. All
right. Well, that's it for this exit. We hope you enjoyed our time here at the Millennium Biltmore Hotel. We'll see you next time at the next exit.
Later.